My name is Delbert Tibbs. I spent 3 years on death row in the state of Florida for a crime that I did not commit. If the DA had had his way at that time, I would be dead today.
If the state of New Mexico would have had their way, I would not be alive right now.
And if it was up to the district attorney of Ohio, I'd be dead right now.
The district attorney would have had his way, I would be dead today.
My name is Gary Drinkard. I'm from Alabama as well. I was on death row for 5 years, and if it had been up to the district attorneys down there, I'd be dead today.
We are a national organization of exonerated death row survivors and family members based right here in Philadelphia. In Pennsylvania, more than 220 people are sitting on death row today. And if Governor Rendell or any of the 200 plus legislators who represent the Commonwealth were to claim that none of them are innocent, they would be lying to you. So today, we want to recognize Seth Williams for his more progressive stance on capital sentencing and for creating a capital case review committee in an attempt, as he put it, to be more thorough in our consideration of the decision to seek the death penalty.
We're asking this district attorney and its officers to open up a door for those who remain, who claim their innocence, to have an avenue to seek equal justice. My brothers and sisters on Pennsylvania death row are crying out for justice, and we want justice now.
Well, Reuben Cantu is a young man, or was a young man, who came from a violent neighborhood. He was part of a gang culture.
Do you know his nationality?
He's Hispanic. He was in trouble all through his youth. He came to the attention of the police again in 1985 in connection with a murder that was committed that year, a brutal crime that was committed that year. After investigation, the police concluded that Cantu had committed the crime. Mr. Cantu was convicted. Everybody forgot about him. He was executed in 1993, and 12 years later, the Houston Chronicle focused on his case, and their conclusion after monumental research and investigation was that he was in fact innocent. I immediately assumed public responsibility, moral responsibility for his execution. Defense lawyers doing their best to get it right each day sometimes make mistakes, and we can't afford mistakes in death penalty cases. And what is more important on the race question is not the race of the defendant, but the race of the victim. And what studies in California, studies in North Carolina have established is that if the victim is white, the defendant is 2.5 times as likely to get the death penalty. The people that you see on death row are folks that were represented by public defenders or by appointed lawyers. They're typically folks who can't afford to have a top-floor lawyer. And there's really nothing quite like looking into the faces of men who have been condemned to die wrongfully